So in this video, we're going to give you 6 or 7, or I can't remember how many is it? So in this video, we're going to cover 6 steps that you can take so you can start moving towards quitting your job and doing what you love. This is the Make Happen method. All right, rolling.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do this thing.
All right. Living the dream, doing what you love. If only I could do this for a living. We've all got that one thing that we'd love to be. We've all got that one thing that we'd love to be doing for a living, but it feels unattainable, as if it would not be possible for us, and we should just stick to the day job.
So the first step we need to take is getting absolutely clear, what do we want?
I'm going to try.
You just have a moment to yourself.
Just a bit calm, please.
Quite unsettling. Hannah's having a moment.
Have you taken the time to consider what you actually want? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to be doing? What do you want to be feeling? What experiences do you want to have?
And when we say what do we want, from the perspective, what do we actually want? Not what our friends want us to want, not what our teachers, parents and other people think we should be doing. No, what do you actually want? And one of the things to get clear on is that don't get caught up in how much money you want at this point. Fact is, you want as much money probably as you're earning now to some extent. So that's step one. If you're doing what you love and you're earning the same money you're earning now, you're winning. So don't get caught up in the idea of having loads of money and this, that and the other. That is not going to help you. And I know for many of you, just the mention of money is a dirty word. So let's pretend I didn't say anything.
Getting clear on what you actually want will have a huge impact on the decisions and choices you make, taking you closer to the lifestyle you actually want to be living.
Okay, so number 2 is,
what impact do you want to be having?
one of the things that's going to hold you back from taking the action you need to take is when you get caught up in your ego and about, oh, it's all about me and you feel bad about it and da-da-da. No, you want to consider, what are you up to in the world? What are you going to be up to, as in what are you going to contribute to other people when you start this new career?
Do you want your book to tell an important message? Do you want your painting to bring people joy? Do you want your filmmaking to inspire people?
If you can start to think about, how you're going to impact people, how you're going to move them, how you're going to entertain them, how you're going to engage them, how you're going to educate them through your creative practice, then you're starting to consider what you're doing for other people, and that will actually give you much more motivation than when you're doing it for your own ego.
So, how are you being a contribution? And how will you know you've made a contribution?
Okay, so when should you take action? Well, point number 3 is that you need to take action now.
There is only now. Now. Get away from the illusion that the right time, the right day, the right circumstance is coming. It's not.
Let's get clear, whatever you're resisting now is still going to be there in 6 months' time, 12 months' time, 2 years' time, 10 years' time, at the end of your life. So you may as well start working through that discomfort now.
However uncomfortable it feels to think about doing it now, it will be the same in the future.
Giving up your job, changing your career, all those things are going to be really challenging at any point. So you need to be you need to be taking action now. There is only now, today. So consider what you can be doing today to start to impact this shift towards this new creative career. Number 4 is something that we use in the Make Happen method, and that is the notion of declaring into existence. What we mean by that is basically standing up and stating out loud to your friends, to your family, to everybody what you are doing with this regard to giving up your job and starting your creative practice.
Start living into the future you want by declaring it. Say it out loud. Say it to other people. Say it to people who will hold you to account.
Just this declaration to other people who will hold you to account is going to really create this new world for you. So, and it's going to be scary, right? It's going to be scary. You're not going to want to do it, you're going to resist it, but once you've done it, there's no going back.
Doing this will impact the likelihood of you actually taking the actions you need to take. Get specific. What happens in vagueness stays in vagueness. Get good. No, start getting good at attending to the detail. The who, the where, the what, the how many. Numbers are your friend.
So even the notion, oh, I'd like to quit my job and lead a flourishing creative career. It's just like, that's vague really, it's not specific. So what you want to do is start really getting clear what that is actually going to look like, specifically.
Ask yourself the miracle question. If you woke up tomorrow morning and a miracle had happened, you were actually living the life you wanted to live, how would you know that that miracle had taken place?
How the heck will you know? No one's going to say in your head, I'm living a creative, flourishing career. No, it's not going to work like that. You're going to notice things. What are you going to notice? What are you going to notice about the room you're in? What are you going to notice about your message on your email? What are you going to notice about how people are interacting with you? Are you going to notice your bank account's got a little bit more money in it? What, specifically and measurably, what are you going to notice? Now, if you start doing this, you start to create a really clear picture of what you want to achieve, and that clear picture then gives you the actions you need to take in order to do it. So try out this experiment and see what it creates for you.
What are the actions you need to take? Actions are the only tool you have for changing your circumstance. Remember, you don't have motivation, you do motivation.
That's right, you don't have motivation. You're not going to wake up in the morning every day feeling really pumped about this idea of quitting your job. You have to do motivation. And what we mean by do motivation is you need to get clear on the actions you're taking, and you need to do them despite what you're feeling. Even on the days where you don't feel like it, you need to be taking the action. And in taking that action, you'll suddenly feel more motivated. So we've talked about getting clear on what you want. We've talked about getting very specific about what that looks like. And we've talked about taking action. So now we need to consider, what are we going to do next?
What can you actually do today? What are the next steps you can take?
Like, what are you going to do today, straight after watching this video, that is going to impact this move towards living a creative, flourishing career?
Bonus step, subscribe to the Make Happen channel. But seriously, sorry. This is the only place that will have an impact on you getting to where you want to go.
Seriously though, do consider subscribing to our channel and make it the only thing you watch. We are absolutely committed to you and all creatives really leading and living the lives that they want to lead. I quit. I'm going to go and do some art. Bye.
Miracle.
Oh no, I really...
Step a bit closer.
God, I love it when Ollie gets the hands out. When I know the hands... Ask yourself the miracle question. Too much? Too Mystic Meg? Okay.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Nice. That's a wrap.
Yeah! Woohoo!
No, wait.